Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Rule Web, and the great example to the younger brothers in the truth. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, and Lord willing is edifying. You know, and everybody should know what this is. This that Jam Master Jay with these stupid people, you know, Jake's gathered up with guns marching in Georgia, Stone Mountain Park in Georgia. Um, Basically set up, man. Cause if you just peep the scene of it, you know this shit set up. Then you got women out there. What the fuck they gonna do? Get shot? You know, women out there recording. These motherfuckers stopping, taking knees. Man, Esau gonna come through and wipe y'all ass out, man. You know, if Jake keep rallying behind this Jam Master J dude, man. But let's play it, cause I ain't watched the whole video. I just heard the part where he was talking about you know, basically trying to tie the Hebrew Israelites to this movement what he got going, man. You know, and that's not being taught amongst camps, man. To gather up in arms and march with guns and all black. You know, that's why we say some of these camps set up, because you got certain leaders who say shit like this, and they, you know, taking pictures on with at the shooting range and with their fringes on, and just doing different suspicious stuff, man. You know, the ISUPK saying we're all black, and just, you know, hey, it all tied together at the end of the day. It all tied together, you know, once you know what Esau trying to do. Um, this second Exodus chapter 2 and verse 15, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will no more suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt. And that Egypt right there is talking about America, man. You know, Babylon the Great. That spiritual place that spiritually called Sodom and Egypt. You know. And all these jakes right here, they just sit up. They gonna be the first wave that get took out, man. You know.
Exactly. I love sir. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love your people.
They got kids out there. What you gonna Jake ass stupid. You ready to go to war, but you got your old lady, goddamn your grandmama, goddamn the badass kids. But you posted up like you really ready for a motherfucker to come out and get to shooting at you, man. You know. Some motherfuckers tired.
No far.
Come on, jump in there. I'm 60 years old. Ain't scared but damn thing. I've been waiting for this shit to deal. That part.
It is only appropriate that after 400 years, as prophesied, the tribes of Israel, all 12 of them, you enslaved us.
You ain't nothing but niggas out there. You know.
You degraded us, raped our women and our men, stole our history, stole our religion. And now you're trying to steal our lives. But you want us to believe they matter. You can kiss my ass right in the crack.
Mine too.
Me too.
So it's only appropriate, y'all, that we go to the source. For all y'all out here who don't know, this is the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan.
And then he's talking about for all y'all out here that don't know. So what? You mean to tell me you got all them people out there? You got people out there who don't know what y'all out there doing? But y'all all lined up in a straight single file line with guns like you ready to go to war. Man, Esau gonna lay your ass. All you gotta do is get a 100 round and get the shoe. He gonna knock half of you niggas off, man. You know? Then you gonna have a sniper, goddamn, a couple snipers, cause Esau know how to use the sword, man. That's his blessing, you know.
This is where they were born after they were destroyed. Just for you. Everything you've been seeing, the police, discrimination in housing, a fucked up education, fucked up banking system, fucked up politics, are all tied to the K.
Now he part of politics. He talking about fucked up politics, nigga. You a presidential candidate, man.
KK. You don't believe that, you don't know shit about this country. So what we gonna do is we gonna pay a visit to their home. Because we ain't talking to the police no more. They just work for the KKK. We ain't talking to the government no more because they are the KKK.
That's right.
We ain't talking to the banks no more because they are the KKK. We ain't talking to most white people because y'all are the KKK.
None of them.
Don't tell me that you ain't never been a slave on a motherfucker. I ain't never been a slave.
That's right.
But you riding around in my car.
That's right.
Won't even let me ride in the motherfucker, right? Hallelujah. So I'm not talking to them no more. I want the heart of the Ku Klux Klan to hear me no matter where the fuck you are. I'm in your house.
That's right.
Where you at? You made a threat. We don't threaten.
Now this nigga talking about he looking for the heart. Hey man, the Hebrew Israelites, you know the real ones. Us, we know our battle is bigger than the fucking Ku Klux Klan, man. You know, ain't no elite bankers part of the fucking Ku Klux Klan, man. Like the elite bankers, the ones who really calling the shots, running the world, running around with the fucking Ku Klux Klan, man. Them low level Edomites, man. Them ain't the fucking Ku Klux Klan. You might have a couple of them that billionaire, but they still low level Edomites, man. The elite who you should know, you know, since you Israelite and you talking about all 12 tribes, you talking like you just this guy who been on the scene, you know. And you talking about the Ku Klux Klan, you want the heart of the Ku Klux Klan to hear you. Man, them folks ain't studying you. Then that's why I say that shit set up, because they, you know, they were putting those little rumors out there. And Esau did it, you know, you can tell. Esau put those little rumors out there like the KKK gonna be attacking certain places during the 4th of July and this and that. You know, just for this setup motherfucker to come out with all these stupid ass niggas following them. You know, just for they can be like, they the ones inciting the violence. They the ones, you know, threatening us. You know, we never said we was gonna do this or do that. So, you know, they're basically giving Esau reasons shit to protect themselves, man. You know, we fear for our life like they always say, man. You know, but that shit all set up. You can see it clear as day, man. That this nigga set up and all them rumors about them supposed to be hitting, shooting up certain places and doing this and doing that. All this shit was set up. Just for this nigga to do this on the 4th of July. And goddamn rally talking about this the birthplace of the Ku Klux Klan.
We don't scare, because we don't care.
And we don't fuck around.
You threaten us, we gonna threaten you.
That's right.
You said you gonna start shooting.
Eve always in the forefront. That's why the Lord gonna fuck you women up, man. What the hell y'all doing out there, man? because we don't care. You gonna die. You gonna see who don't care. Goddamn. Esau ass finna not care, goddamn. Shit, this nigga ain't got shit to lose. And once his kingdom go down, once as he see his kingdom going down, he gonna fuck you people up, man.
White people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting, black people at 8 o'clock, we gonna start shooting white people at 8:05.
That nigga say, y'all start shooting white people at 8 o'clock. Black people at 8 o'clock. We gonna start shooting white people at 8:05. Nigga, it took you a whole 5 minutes to retaliate? God damn.
Threat, counter threat. Because threats don't mean shit to us. Y'all been threatening us since Birmingham. I ain't seen shit. Well, it's July the 4th. And all you scary ass Negroes that pass that shit around, look at what the fuck you did. You made blacks come out. I don't see no white militia. So to the boogie boys, the 3%ers, and all the rest of you scared ass rednecks, we here. Where the fuck you at? We in your house. Let's go.
And they gonna tie this to the Israelites, you know. He inciting violence, like he trying to basically go to war with the Ku Klux Klan or with so-called white people, man. You know. And that's not the message that the Hebrew Israelites push, man. You know. But at the end of the day, we know this nigga set up, and it's beautiful that these things happening, man.
FAC, motherfucker. NFAC.
If the blind lead the blind, they both shall fall into a ditch, man. These motherfuckers gonna go head first to a ditch with spikes at the bottom of it, man.
Somebody take care of it. Now let's go in here and see who's really crazy. I love this shit.
Somebody, let's see who really crazy, cause I love this shit. These niggas done, man. It's all just to demonize the truth, though. At the end of the day, that's all it is, man. And all them people with them, they gonna die, man. You know, all them women, all them children out there, they gonna get their ass mocked, man. You know, that's what it is, man. This Matthew chapter 18 and verse 7, it say, woe unto the world because offenses. For it must need be that offenses come. But woe to the man by whom the offense cometh. You know, so, hey, offenses gotta come, man. You know, these things have to happen, man. This part of the Lord's story, man. You know. That's why the script, because this nigga setting us up for the kill, man. But at the end of the day, what the scripture tell us, blessed is he who is persecuted for righteousness' sake, man. Because we know we not out there pushing this message, man. Kill Esau and do this and do that. You know, we not pushing it, man. You know. That's not nowhere in the doctrine, man. To rise up and march and with guns and demand this and demand that and try to pick fights. The scriptures tell us, if it's possible, live peaceable with all men. This not living peaceful, you know. Oh, let me see. This 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse 8, it say, for we can do nothing against the truth, but for the truth. So at the end of the day, this nigga ain't doing nothing against the truth. And we know this nigga set up by Esau Edom himself, man. They threw all them rumors out there about those KKK members and so-called Edomite militias, white militias, gonna hit different black people like parties and shit like that during the 4th of July, just for this nigga to come out and basically like he exciting the violence. You know what I'm saying? And hollering about the 12 tribes and this and that. Man, this nigga set up, man. It's clear to see what they trying to do, man. You know, they got, hey, before Esau go to war with a motherfucker, what he do first? He demonized the organization or whoever he finna try to go to war against, man. You know. Let me see. And it's just, listen, this prove that this nigga, he an Israelite at the end of the day. Shit, there's a lot of people, Israelites, that let me get it real quick. So like at the end of the day, there's a lot of Israelites out there, man. Who know they Israelites, but they not of Israel, man. Like the scriptures say. Let me get it real quick. Cause they try to associate Israelites with just like this group. No, we are a race of people, man. The Hebrew Israelite is a nationality, man. It's not a religion or a group, a cult, whatever Esau try to demonize. This let me find it first. Romans chapter 9 and verse 6. It say, not as though the word of Yahweh have taken none effect, for they are not all Israel which are of Israel. So this nigga of Israel, but he not Israel, man. He not of the elect. This dude set up, man, all the elders and the brothers who been in the truth for years say, where this nigga come from, man? This nigga done popped up out the blue, goddamn. He talk like he been doing this or something. What he say? He's saying the name Yahweh, Yeshua, Yeshaya, and just saying, basically lumping this with the Hebrew Israelites. Basically, they finna make war against the saints, man. They demonizing us, saying, we the face of COVID now. Now we got black militants, taking up arms, marching, trying to start shit with the KKK and start shit with so-called white people. So they gonna have all the rights to come down with great wrath, man, upon those that fear the Lord, man. This second Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 4, it say, for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. And let me see what it say. This shit say sexual, but that ain't got nothing to do with carnal. But it's another one in the new Oxford American Dictionary. It say related to physical. So we not fighting this devil physically hand to hand with guns and grenade launchers and shit. No, man. We fighting Esau with the spirit, man. It say for the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. We not physically fighting this guy. Our weapons are not carnal, but mighty through the pulling down of strongholds, casting down imaginations and every high thing that exalted itself against the knowledge of Yahweh, and bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Hamashiach. Let's get what our weapons is. Let's get our weapon. This Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 12. It say, for the word of God, Yahweh, is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit and the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of thoughts and the intent of the heart, man. So at the end of the day, our weapon is this word. Let's prove that, man, again with what the Lord gave Jeremiah, man. What the Lord told Jeremiah to do. To pull down and build and pluck and let's just get it. This is Jeremiah chapter 1 and verse in verse, I start at 6. Well, I start at 4. It say, then the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee, and before thou camest out of the womb, I sanctified thee and ordained thee a prophet unto the nations. Then said I, Yahweh power, but I behold, I can't speak, for I am a child. Not say not I am a child, for thou shalt go to all that I shall send thee, and whatsoever I command thee, thou shalt speak. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith Yahweh. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth, and Yahweh said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. You know, so at the end of the day, this word is all the prophets have. All Israel have in this time is the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the Most High, man. You know, in his words, man. You know what's his words? His words are written in the KJV, King James Bible, you know, and in the Apocrypha, the 14 books they took out, man. That's the Lord's word. That's why the Lord said, is jumping back to 2nd Exodus chapter 15, where I started it, 2nd Exodus chapter 15 and verse 1. It say, go sit down, man. It say, behold, speak thou into the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, said of Yahweh, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. You know, and the words are written in the contemplation of books, man. The Bible and in the Apocrypha, man. That's that's our weapon, man. We ain't got no we ain't taking up actual guns to fight against Esau Edom, man. You know, to try to bring down the KKK and all this and that. Man, this is they work. This is they kingdom, man. What the scriptures say, rejoice and be glad, O daughters of Edom, man. Have your fun now, man. You know, because, hey, it's finna be over with, man. And we not going to take you down. These niggas that's out there walking around with them damn gun and bulletproof vests is going to get fucked all the way up, man. Esau got bullets that going to go straight through the vest and through them and through the next motherfucker, man. Esau got sniper rifles. Esau can fuck them up from miles away, man. You know, why niggas hitting their ass up close, man? Jake ass dumb. Anybody rallying behind that nigga, hey, you gonna get what you deserve, man, for following. The blind leads the blind. They both gonna fall in the ditch, man. Oh shit. Let me finish in Jeremiah. Verse. Now I start back at 9. 8. Yeah, 8. It say, be not afraid of their faces. I am with thee to deliver thee, said of Yahweh. Then Yahweh put forth his hand and touched my mouth and said, and Salakia, and said unto me, behold, I have put my words in thy mouth. See, I have this day set thee over the nations and over the kingdoms, to root out, to pull down, to destroy, and to throw down, to build and to plant, man. You know, that's the same thing that this word, I mean, that's the same thing that it said in Hebrews 4:12. It say, for the word of Yahweh is quick and powerful and sharper than any two-edged sword. So why the fuck do we need a damn gun, man? You know, this word hit you in the spirit, man. You know, the word cutting through your spirit, man. That hurt worse than actual cut, man. You know. But that's pretty much it on it. Let me keep going. This an example that, you know, we not more proof that this nigga set up and he is not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel. He just an agent, giving Esau, setting it up to make it look like, okay, I had a reason to move on them niggas, man. Them niggas pulled up and they exciting violence. They the ones starting all the shit, Wasn't nobody didn't nobody do nothing. Didn't nobody attack nobody. No KKK members did nothing of that sort, man. They the ones, calling us out, doing this and that. And ain't nobody bothering them, man. This Matthew chapter 26 in verse 52, it say, then Yahushua, then said Yahushua unto him, put again thy sword into his place, for all that take the sword shall perish with the sword. So all these people walking around with the sword trying to fight up against Esau, they're gonna perish with the sword. And this was Yahushua speaking to Peter when he cut off the ear, man, the man ear. When they came to grab up Yahushua. What the Lord say, man, put your sword up, man. If this, and he also said, I don't know if it was in this verse after this, he say, if this was my kingdom, my servants would fight, man. This is not the Lord kingdom for us to be trying to fight Esau. This Esau kingdom, man. And let's get that. This Romans chapter 13 and verse 1. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but Yahweh, and the powers that be are ordained of Yahweh. And say, whosoever therefore resisteth the power, the Edomites at this time resist the ordinance of Yahweh, and they that resisted shall receive unto themselves damnation. These people received unto themselves damnation because Esau gonna lay their ass down, man. It say, for rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Salakia. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise in the same. It say, for he is the minister of Yahweh to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain. For he is the minister of Yahweh, a revenger to execute wrath upon him that doeth evil. So what evil is 2/3 of our people doing? Breaking the law, statutes, and commandments, and doing all these abominable works, man. All these people rising up, walking around with the gun like they finna show enough do something. They got their shades on and all this shit. Army fatigue, boots, Esau gonna fuck you people up, man. Because he beareth not the sword in vain, man. Matter of fact, let me get this in song. Because at the end of the day, you fighting against the Lord, man. You fighting against the Lord's sword. And your ass gonna get put to death, man. This Psalm chapter 17 and verse 13, it say, arise, O Yahweh, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword, man. So at the end of the day, Esau is doing the bidding of the Lord, man. What he finna do, man? When he come mowing through Jake, man. This dude, Jam Master J, he doing the bidding of Esau, but the Lord too, man. Cause hey, the Lord say, have Israel not obtained that which he's seeking for? The election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded, man. These niggas blind following a blind coon finna get led to the slaughter. This nigga, like, I forgot, I think that was Apostle Tahar. Somebody say this nigga gonna fuck around and they gonna make like he went and shot something up and went out like a noble, a noble fighter for Black Lives Matter or some shit. And it's all a setup. They take him out the way and goddamn excite Jake and come fuck Jake and them ass up and demonize the truth at the end of the day. you know, and come after the true men of the elect. But like I say earlier, but what the Lord say, but I quoted it. I said, I mean, the scriptures say, "Blessed is he who is persecuted for righteousness' sake," because we ain't doing none of this. What this guy promoting, talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, we right here and this and that. You know, walking around with guns. We not doing none of that, man. We not out protesting. We not out looting and rioting. We at the house chilling, making videos, prophesying the downfall of Babylon the Great as we you know, receive the spirit to do a video or receive the spirit to do so, man. You know. So lucky. That's it on it. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 8. It say, "Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations." And the point is, I ain't even got to read all that. The point is, the Lord say, "Wait ye upon me until I rise up to the prey." The Lord ain't here rising up to the prey, man. So we shouldn't be taking up on marching and with guns, calling people out. That's not living peaceably all with all men. Then these niggas all bunched up in one spot. All Esau got to do is come through with a goddamn drone, or come through and drop a bomb on you niggas, and that whole shit done, man. You know, Jake had done, man. You know, people just want to be a part of some shit, man. That herd mentality, man. You get, yeah, hey, Jake just want to be seen, man. But Esau gonna make you niggas famous, man. Just give it some time, man. Keep on rallying behind Jam Master J. You niggas gonna be front and center on the news, goddamn. All 200 motherfucking military, 200 demonstrators were wiped out, goddamn, in 5 minutes, goddamn. But I got another video. I'm gonna play it where Apostle Hardhead did a little quick clip and he quoted where he got it from, and I found the video and I'm gonna play it. Cause Esau ain't gonna play with you niggas, man. He already got that hatred for you, and you know that he don't even know where it come from. Esau already want to kill niggas in the first place, and he finna do it, man. This Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 30 say, "For we know him that have said of vengeance belongeth unto me." You know, so you shouldn't be rallying behind a nigga who trying to establish his own righteousness, so to speak. You know, trying to take the kingdom by theyself. No, the Lord gonna take the kingdom, man. You know, the Lord coming back to destroy Esau. The Lord coming back, and ultimately the Lord just set you niggas up. That another scripture, deceive and the deceiver are his, man. You know, the Lord setting you people up for the slaughter, man. You know, and there's a lot of people that ain't there with them gon' rally and ride with this thing, they with it. You know, even people who know they Israelites, probably even out there. You know what I'm saying? Who know they Israelites, but they really ain't in no camp or teaching and nothing. They out there with them, man. You know, but hey, these people gonna get fucked up, man. It say, "And I will recompense," saith Yahweh. And again, Yahweh shall judge his people, and you people are gonna be judged, man. Through what? The sword, man. Hey, Esau don't bear the sword in vain, like the scripture say. But let's get that real quick, and then I'm gonna close it up. Hopefully, I'm finna play it. Hopefully, they don't give me no copyright.
And march down the street and try to fight another militia face to face. They'll break off into groups, and they'll cut your ribbons using guerrilla warfare tactics. Those 200 of fetuses in little cubes.
As I recall, it was just how much alcohol they threw in there at developmental stages.
Yeah, something like that. And so you ended up with something that looked like it had fetal alcohol syndrome if it became a gamma. The last thing is, I noticed that I read that.
Now there's some Edomites speaking on that, you know, what we just went over, you know.
a 200 groups, a 200 strong contingent of Black Lives Matter militiamen wandered through or marched through Stone Mountain Park in Georgia this weekend.
Yes.
And they were accosting whites and demanding reparations, and also calling out white militias. They wanted to come out and fight them, and I had to laugh at that. You know, if you've had any experience with
Them niggas worthy to be laughed at, man.
militias, you know that no white militia would come out in the open and march down the street and try to fight another militia face.
And that's the thing, man. Who in their right mind fight like that? You niggas got guns. These niggas, Jake marching like they got swords and shield like this 300 or some shit. Man, all y'all motherfuckers got guns and shit, and y'all bunched up in one pile. Once one nigga get to shooting, the next nigga gonna get to shooting. Y'all don't train together. You know, y'all, man, these people so unprepared. Jake just always unprepared like a motherfucker. Man, these people gonna get fucked all the way over. You know? They gonna be shooting each other and shit. All it took for one motherfucker to go to shooting. A few either might come up shooting and surround and go to shoot. Them niggas gonna get to shooting each other in the back and hitting each other in the head because they ain't trained for that, man. You know? These goddamn Edomite militias, they train day in and day out, man. These devils got money to just train and make their own bullets and prepare for this exact moment, man. You know, and another thing, these Edomites preparing to do these white militias, they preparing to fight against the government, man. Cause Esau know what the fuck finna go down. Esau know they finna implement martial law. They gonna get their hands on you when it go down too. Cause they gonna want to shed your blood as well. But ultimately it's gonna be they gonna want to fight them Gurga troops and shit like that. That's what it's gonna be, man. It ain't gonna be they ain't practicing every day to fight against you low level ass niggas, man. Who got a couple $100 to go buy an AK in a back strap? I mean, in a scrap, man. The body scrap to hang the motherfucker on your shoulder and shit. No, man. They know they gonna wipe. They know they can wipe y'all niggas out.
To face. They'll break off into groups and they'll cut your ribbons using guerrilla warfare tactics. Those 200 blacks would have been cut down to about 100 in about 5 minutes.
Damn, Esau would have cut y'all niggas down in 5 minutes, man. Quick. Cause if they would have attacked y'all, Jake would have been surprised. All them kids out there, goddamn women and shit out there, they gonna be hollering and shit. You can't concentrate. You know what I'm saying? Man, Jake ain't ready for that action, man.
It would have taken no more than about 25 militiamen operating in the guerrilla tactics to do that.
Only 25 militiamen to knock off 200. They coming on some David and they mighty men type shit. On the left hand side, goddamn Esau and his mighty man. Let me stop playing. But for real though, hey Jake, you not ready. This man say 25 militiamen would have knocked down 500. I mean, would have knocked down half of them in 5 minutes. And then Esau know how to aim and know how to pop the clip out and cock that bitch and goddamn probably break his whole K down in 2-3 minutes and put that bitch, in less than a minute and put that bitch back together if it get jammed and all. Man, Jake ain't finna be doing all that. Jake gonna be panicking. Them bitches out there, them black bitches out there gonna be screaming and hollering, running, in the way getting shot, you know. That shit would have went left if Esau would have hit at their ass, man.
Yeah.
Second, a lot of that, they were carrying a lot of 22 long rifles.
Yeah.
And he just looking at the gun and he know that them was like 22 long rifles. And that's how you know that was Esau, man. And he probably part of a militia group, you know. That's why he, laughing, because he like, shit, hey, man, we would have fucked them up, man.
Some semi-autos. Those militias are carrying 223s. They're carrying AK-47s. They're carrying very powerful long-range bolt-action rifles that cut those people to shreds. They've been training for years, and they've been trying to use guerrilla tactics. They're not going to come out and open and parade down a street and then take on another militia face to face.
They're going to show you what they prepare for, actually, man. You know, because it's a lot of Edomites who doomsday prep. They prepare for these other militia groups that Esau gonna send over here to the Americas. Because these white people gonna rise up against the government, man. You know, that's what the fuck they prepare. They ain't preparing to fight against you niggas because they see that they problem is at this point in time that we in. Esau know that his problem is deeper than you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. He know he dealing with the 1% of his people who controlling the president and controlling the government. He know that. Hey man, the scriptures say the children of this world are wiser than the children of light, man. They know what the hell going on. You don't know what the fuck going on, man.
Smarter than that. And again, a smaller contingent of these white militias in Georgia that have been training would have cut them to pieces in about 5 minutes. It wouldn't take very long. So these BLM idiots who are running around and thumping their chest, claiming that they want to take.
And he say them militias that's in Georgia been training for years, man. You know, that's why I say that shit set up, man. Because Esau would have really, you know, some shit like that. Esau would have went and seen about their ass, man. Esau would have came up out them bushes, goddamn niggas sitting on buildings and in trees and shit, you know, and would have fucked them folks up, man. Then you got women. I can't stress it enough. Who bring women to the fucking battlefield, man? You know, you niggas walking in the middle of the street with a microphone with a bald head DJ leading the charge, goddamn.
The white militias better watch out because the white militias have been training for a long time. They are well trained. They have nice community. They have very sophisticated communication systems, and they know guerrilla tactics very well. So if we get into a shooting war between black and white here, I'm going to give the edge, the decided edge to the white militias because those guys have been at this for a long time. Plus, they're also many of their members are former military, and so they brought in this military training, and they've incorporated that into their tactics. Okay. It'll be interesting to see what happens if that ever happens. So,
and I believe it's gonna actually happen. If that don't happen, you know, Esau gonna send a real military in at these niggas, man. You know. Man, I be watching. I used to watch shit like what they call that shit, marksman and shit. Man, them Edomites goddamn will throw a penny up with a pistol and shoot that motherfucker out the air, man. Hey man, Esau goddamn bad with that gun. You got Jakes who can handle that motherfucker too, but Jake ain't ready. Jake been partying and drinking and just chilling goddamn all this time. Esau shit for the last 30, 40 years, Esau been preparing for this day here, man. Doomsday prepping and shit, man, for the last 10, 15 years. Been doomsday prepping, you know. Getting ready for this moment that's happening in right now, man. Cause Esau looking to shit. Esau know that all these things are finna happen, man. You know, Esau know that they finna try to force the chip. Esau know they finna try to take over, the government finna try to do total control and take over they beloved America. Esau know this shit, man. These low-level Edomites, man. And you got Jake hooping and hollering. Goddamn, the KKK ain't the reason you in the situation you in. It's the elite, man. It's the elite of these Edomites, man. You know.
Anyway.
Well, I hope it doesn't happen, obviously, but yeah, I think it's a good analysis. One thing you need to be careful of is those white militias are often infiltrated by FBI.
Yeah, they are, and believe it or not, they know who the FBI members are in many cases. Yeah, and
that's how you know this nigga right here, goddamn. he in with it too, and the FBI members that's part of them white militia shit, they on the same same side as the damn militias, goddamn. Especially if it come to some shit like that, you know. But I just let it play too. I heard Pastor Hall let it play too, cause he had played it through all this.
And they've isolated them. They're watching them as well. They don't. Some of them have been successfully infiltrated, but many of them have been infiltrated, but they know who they are, and they're watching them. And they're probably going to use the FBI members to run a disinformation campaign against the FBI, so that the FBI doesn't know exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
Anyway, I wanted to put to bed the controversy over the pronunciation of Ghislaine Maxwell's name. So when you see the name, that GH, I think of it as kind of a ZHE or a JHE.
Yeah.
And it's not a hard G. For example, the French name Georges, that's soft. The
Yes.
French G in front of a vowel or in front of an H is a soft G, not a hard G. Ghislaine. Okay, and she's the only Ghislaine I've ever seen.
Okay, that's it. They talking about some other shit now. But yeah, man. All the motherfuckers gonna get mowed the fuck down, man. Easy work. He so like this just target practice, goddamn. If he really get in hand, you know, if it go down like that, these niggas gonna be just a goddamn some target practice type shit. Not fucking around crew gonna get fucked up. But that's pretty much it, man. With that, I want to get all honor and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai Ba'ashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, great millstone, rule web, and the greatest honor to the young brothers in the truth. Peace and blessings to the hopeful lit. Until the next time, we'll say Shalom, Kwam Yashala, and the Bible Ball, man. Remember, the weapons of our warfare are not corner, man. Shalom.